What's good, guys?
Doing fine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Well, welcome to another legendary episode of
Arcane touched episode of Arcane.
It's probably in your watch list.
I need my phone.
Today we are talking about
Arcane.
Season 1, Season 2. Apparently it's over. I hope it is over. Not from the perspective that it's bad.
That it's bad. It's just
but,
like,
hey,
bravo.
complete that story.
You did such a good job. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yep.
They didn't really leave a lot of room.
No wiggle.
For
there's no wiggle.
Part 3, Season 3, which I think would be doing too much.
Well, of what I've read, spin-offs are fitting to happen.
Okay.
Right? So there's gonna be like a spin-off into like other places. I've read that League of Legends is talking about making this particular like storyline its official lore.
Okay.
So, which is cool. League of Legends is huge. Never played it, know about it. Regardless, Arcane is gas.
It's that hot fire.
It was something I was sleeping on.
And I had already seen the first season, so I pushed and prodded and cried. I never cried, but I cried. We finally ended up binge watching season 1. And it was like, okay, and then a bunch of different shit happened. Hanging out with people, work shit, life shit, and then finally season 2 was locked and loaded, ready to go. Bop.
I'm surprised of people who don't like this show now. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, how? First things first.
If it's not in your watch list, it should definitely be in
definitely
your watch
be
list.
in there. It's probably some of the best animation you'll see.
No, like for real, like we both mentioned it while watching this shit. Like these animators,
yeah, slong on the table.
and if they didn't get paid enough, make sure that they bag is
absolutely
filled, bro,
the only issue I had with the whole series was some of the cliche writing choices they chose to make. Now, what makes any good art is arguably its flaws.
So,
but
I think it was really hard for them to miss with the theme that they chose, right? Like
the aesthetic,
the fantasy, steampunk, fucking League of Legends ass fucking shit that they were drawing.
Dude,
like,
steampunk is either super shitty, it kind of ass,
or that fire,
or it's so fucking
shit.
good it's not even funny.
So I equated this to Bioshock. Whenever we were watching it, it's just that what was that girl repeating in the beginning? I can't remember. Regardless,
The
so
gears,
good.
the use of magic,
Yep.
and
the story of magic.
The story of how it progresses, period. The characters are dynamic. You see actual turmoil and despair. It's not as gloomy and doom as something like say Attack on Titan, which is a ginormous story of despair, loss, and grief, espionage, all wrapped into one. Betrayal. This story takes on the mantle of coming together to combat a known issue.
Yeah, like you follow all of the like main protagonists / ops. It was so convoluted, and diluted.
That's
what
again
what good and wrong was.
It's what made it so impactful, I believe.
Because at some points you was like, damn, they really got a good point, and then at other points it was like, damn, they really got a good point.
Well, dude, the best villains are ones you can sympathize with.
Who were the villains?
Exactly.
I think this is a really good time to let y'all know that we also do Main Scene Monday, Time Clock Tuesday, as well as music and music videos at all times. Got a lot of cool shit coming soon. Juice Pledge drops this Saturday. So like, can we talk about how this boy in the beginning, this grown ass man, he was like, these are mining tools.
Oh yeah, mining tools, bro.
Bro made a blaster hammer. And
some gauntlets,
and
some boxing
fucking
gloves,
bro. The Doom Fists of Fate. Yeah. These are mining tools. Okay, buddy. This show is so hard to describe. Like to really like nibble into. So like you really following Vi and Jinx. Yeah. Which they're very, very interesting ladies.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting, ladies indeed. Some shit happens to Daddy. Terrible way to put it, because he was actually OG as fuck. They kind of separate in paths and then come back. They're both mentally like unstable.
Yeah, very much so. But both their redemptions are satisfying.
For sure.
You get a satisfying redemption.
I was with Jinx all the way. I'm a Jinx supporter. My hair would be blue right now if I didn't have to go to work.
I mean,
my hair would be blue.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that at work though.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely not.
I say this is a story that's not quite for kids. It is a story that you do want to invest your time into.
This is not for kids.
Well, not for kids, but you want to invest your time into it because it does tell a story that can get a little off track, a little convoluted, like he was saying. And if you're not quite following on the episode by episode basis, you're not
there.
You're not catching everything. If you like happen to look down or go do something, you will have missed something that's probably important,
and you'll come back confused.
Yeah.
Hi.
On all those notes combined, like he was saying, if it is in your watch list, please check that out.
Watch it.
Move it to the top. I know we're a little behind on this one, but I mean, who gives a fuck?
Who gives
really?
a fuck, bro? Tell us how you felt about it. If you've seen it,
Yo, it was
if you haven't seen it, please watch it.
It was a ride and a half.
It really was.
I still don't like Vi as a character.
I mean, you was Vi's out from the jump. But like I've already said, I'm a Jinx promoter.
You talk about your thing, right? My thing at the beginning, bro. We act like that shit in the ocean was just there. You could,
bro, never let that
go.
Bro,
you could have dove down there and got that.
Whenever they threw the treasure into the ocean when they were being chased by
it's
the top
first episode. Yeah, it's the first episode. You're like, okay, she throws in the water.
This is a job that Vander would have done.
Yeah, exactly. But throw in the water.
Yeah.
Powder throws in the water to get away from the people.
Mm-hmm.
And
which was not a bad move.
Not a bad move. But then they're all like, oh, I guess we just can't get it now. It's not gone.
It's just in the water.
It's in the water.
But how deep is that water?
Bro, it's by a dock. It can't be that far. The dock had to go somewhere.
Oh shit.
The dock had to. Oh my.
I didn't even think about that. it's just dangling.
Yeah,
the legs dangling.
The legs just dangling.
Yo, they could have went and got it.
Yeah, no problem.
What if the water was toxic?
The water wasn't toxic, bro. The water wasn't toxic.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I mean, you can play devil's advocate all day. That's a writing error. That wasn't.
Damn.
I mean, it doesn't take away from the story though.
Yeah, because I mean, they also got the little arcane balls.
Yeah, it was needed.
Mm-hmm.
they needed to not have that stuff for the story to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming in in the second season you see a different version of what's going on, and I'm assuming at that time they got that stuff and it was a successful job, or the job never happened, or whatever it was, or it did, but that's for you to decide whenever you watch it. Let's go ahead and rate this thing.
I'm gonna give this the flat 9.
Flat 9?
I'm giving it the flat 9.
I respect it.
I can't give it nowhere near close to a 10, nor does it deserve any decimals of 2.5, right? And here's why. You get lost. There are points where you're watching this shit, even when you're in the thick of it, into the thick of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Backyardian type.
You're still like, what the fuck is happening?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I feel like you don't have to have that to have a top tier film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know why they did it. Fantastic. The art style, amazing. The fight, almost every single fucking fight in this motherfucker on that goated shit.
That did have issues though with some of the fights, is they used a lot of stills to make their fights work, which is fine, and it works to drive the emphasis to town. You know what I mean? But sometimes I do want to see that animation go crazy, and I want to see the movement.
All the movement.
Yeah, I don't want to see a still.
But with the aesthetic itself, I think that's what really
they made it a precedent to see that in their fights.
Yeah.
So it's understandable to see that.
You were like,
yeah, I know what's going on here now.
Damn, that was the finishing hit, or that was where things will turn around.
That was one issue with it. Another of my issues was, like I talked about earlier, a little bit of the writing stuff, because you could tell where they kind of made the story simpler.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about how it was being convoluted and stuff, but there's some places where the dialogue was a little predictable, which big whoop. Sometimes you have to do that because a lot of stories are similar. It's fine.
For sure.
But I do wish sometimes people would take the liberty to write maybe a little something different.
Like
sometimes
some
use different words to say the same thing. I'm not even opposed to like don't touch my daughters, bro. You could say something like, "Hey, bro, I don't need you to acquiesce my friends off."
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't need you to lay hands upon my friend's offspring. You know what I mean? Not like that, but something.
It would have to be situational, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Don't touch my. Okay, bro. Yeah, whatever. Keep your fingered apparatuses to yourselves.
Unhand the spawn of my testicles.
Yeah. They're not his children though.
Which you don't find out till.
No, I knew that from the jump.
I mean, you know it from the jump, but they don't really say how till later. Like he was friends with the baby mama, which was also kind of weird. Kind of,
yeah,
but not really. Also, they were friends with like the first floor op. He was the first floor op.
Yeah.
There was other floor ops.
Cool dude though. I wasn't actually mad at him.
He was keeping shit in check.
Yeah.
He was handling it. But yeah, Flat Nine. I'd watch this again. I would recommend it.
I'm gonna give it the 8.8.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that because towards the end of this thing, it got super trippy with the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
And
just so good.
An energetic amount of colors and vibrancy that transcended.
Yeah, at all times.
Like, it made you feel like, oh shit. There's moments that are quite devastating with the child who popped off for no reason.
Little homie
was
goated.
R.I.P. little homie.
The most goated little child. You knew something was gonna happen though when she took him out the gauntlet.
Yeah. If you watched it, let us know how you feel about it. Tell us what you thought about Arcane. Is it one of your favorites? Do you think they're gonna do a season 3? Do you think they're gonna do a spinoff? If they do, who should they do a spinoff on? Let us know in the comments below. If you made it to this part of the video, like, subscribe. We do all the other things we talked about. And peace to your homie, peace to your moms, peace to your dads, peace to your family, peace to your couch. Love everybody, be good. Yeah.
Okay. Hammer, gauntlets, or minigun.
Like the minigun?
Yeah. Which one? Because I mean, inherently, right? You're gonna get all of the sub.
Yeah. Give me that hammer.
You want the hammer?
Yeah. Got long range, short range.
I really think that this hand cannon grenade throwing minigun ass aesthetic would work.
That's the force of a chick. Let me enlist. I got your 9, I got a 6. Okay. Our Father who art in heaven. Our Father who art in heaven. Hustle on that God given. I live it. That record's written. I make the play my position. Don't fuck the boys grown out of bitches. I gotta flex. Keep with the fitness. I sleep in hell and munch in the kitchen. Our Father who art in heaven. Our Father who art in heaven. Hustle on that God given. I live it. That record's written.